Hello and welcome to the programme. I'm Chris Stafford, and my guest today is Germany's Isabell Werth, who has officially been named the most successful dressage rider ever and is a true legend in the sport. Her illustrious career spans 4 decades, with partners such as Gigolo, Anthony FRH, Satchmo, Fabienne, Warum nicht FRH, El Santo NRW, Belarose, Don Johnson FRW, Emilio and Viagold. Her medal tally is impressive by anyone's standards, with 10 Olympic medals, 7 World Championships, 13 European Championships and 14 German Championships. And this year, of course, making it a hat-trick of World Cup titles when she won the 2017 trophy in Omaha, Nebraska with the 10-year-old mare Viagold. Her drive and ambition are relentless. With around 100 horses at different stages of training, Isabell rides 8 of those a day. Her raison d'etre is training horses at all levels, with the goal of producing them through to Grand Prix. With a 7-year-old son to help her keep fit and the inspiration of a centennial grandmother, Isabell does not rest on her laurels, but is as passionate and dedicated as ever to be the best rider and trainer she can be. Isabell, welcome to the programme.
Thank you. Welcome to Germany, Chris.
It's lovely to talk to you again, and of course I had to miss the World Cup this year, but congratulations on yet another title.
Thank you.
3 World Cups now. How did that feel winning in Omaha? You've won at Las Vegas, coming back here again to a new venue with this mare that you really wanted the best performance, and you got it.
Yes, it was a great feeling, and still it is, to win in Omaha. And I have to say that Omaha was really a perfect show. It was a perfect venue. And as soon we arrived there, we had fantastic facilities there. The stables, the ground, the floor, the public, really the crowd, the atmosphere. It was super organized. So the horses came over with the plane in a super shape. It was really, really perfect organized, and there was nothing to shout. And all riders were really happy about this show, and so that was perfect. And with this perfect facilities, it was great to start. And I was very, very happy that Vaya was so focused, and she was a bit scared in the first competition in the Grand Prix, but in the freestyle we really could take the risk what we wanted to take, and it was a perfect show. I'm really glad and happy and proud of her.
Because you had such a fantastic qualifying season, didn't you, through the World Cup? You obviously had got her on the very best form coming into that World Cup. Do you think that was the best score that you can get, or do you think there's more to come from this mare?
You know, to come from 90%, I don't want to stay with both feet on the ground. Not to say there's more and more possible. I'm really happy that we could get 90% 3 times already. And I think there's a bit here, a bit there, but I'm just happy to have this horse on this great level. And she improved a lot since Rio. She improved so great from last year to Rio. I started more or less 1 year ago with her to be really concentrated and focused on her. And the development after 8 months to Rio was really amazing. And then there was a big step after Rio because she was not really experienced. She was green in the Grand Prix sport, and you could see that the whole body, that the whole muscles improved from Rio to the indoor season. And we could get it in the competition and could show that she improved. And now there's still a bit more, but I'm happy if we can keep it like it is.
You do have a little bit of news about her, though, Isabell. You have to share with us.
Yeah, she came back in a super shape. She was really fit. I'm happy. The trip over was great, and the trip back was super easy. And now she has a really relaxing time, and we try to get an embryo. Christine, the owner, she's really, really fit in breeding and experienced in embryo transfers, and already She had some embryos and babies and nice children. But now we are looking forward to get one more this season, and so she has really a nice time now. I ride her just a bit to keep her a little bit fit and easy, and the rest she's in the field or in the paddock, and yeah, we look forward to get an embryo, and hopefully it will work in the next 2-3 weeks.
I'm sure that will be an exciting time for you. And, you know, always nice to have a foal from one of your horses too. So something to look forward to with her. But I want to focus, Isabell, on the length of your illustrious career. I mean, the longevity. You've been at the top of the sport now for over 30 years. You're now number one again. And really, the German trio there is pretty dominant on the FEI rankings right now. 1, 2, 3. I mean, you must like the look of that.
Yeah, we are really proud to be as strong as we are at the moment. So it's a really great situation we have in Germany. But we all know that the breast rider is nothing without a top horse. And at the moment, I'm in a really comfortable situation with 3 top Grand Prix horses, 3 horses under the top, I think, 12 or 15 of the world. That makes me really happy and proud, because all 3 horses next to Vaya with Emilio and Don Johnson, they are really different, and they had all of them. They had a completely different history, and it makes me really happy and proud that they are in such a great form and shape at the moment. And of course, that the Germans are back on the top. It makes us really proud. But we all know how quick it can change. And one little injury, you are back on down to earth and back on the ground. And a little accident, whatever can happen, and your dreams they fly away. So I think it's really important to stay on the ground and to stay realistic with horses. And I really try to enjoy the time at the moment and to hope that it stays for a while.
Let's just remind everybody, Isabell, it was 1992 when you won your first World Cup, and that some 25 years ago in Gothenburg with Fabian. And then 10 years ago you won it in Las Vegas with Warum nicht? That's added to 10 Olympic medals, 7 World Championship titles, 13 European medals, and 14 German Championship titles. So you're officially now the world's most successful dressage rider. How do you feel about that reputation? Do you feel any pressure of the expectations that are on you because of your successes over such a long time?
I think now there comes a time where I can really go without a lot of pressure, because I have got a lot of medals and a lot of success, and I just enjoy. I enjoy to compete. I really love to compete still. And I love to compete against the best, and but also I really enjoy to be in the stable to find a new horse, a young one, and get a vision how it could look and how it could improve in after 4 or 5 years. It's always a long term to improve and to develop a young horse, but this is my passion, and this is why I'm in the sport for such a long time, because the success and the medal is the topping on the top, but the way to go there, this is what I love to do, and at the moment I have a really great time. And I can get a bit, get the payment for this, how you can say, but this is really just the end. The daily work is what I really love to do, and I hope I can do it for a long time. And of course, there will come a time where I will not compete anymore, or not so often, but at the moment I really enjoy it and keep on going.
Do you have a special room for all your medals, your trophies? I mean, there must be so many.
Yeah, I have some special corners where I put it, but maybe you can't believe, but this is not. It's nice to see. It's nice to have, of course, but after Oman, no, it's over already, and the next show is the most important one, and the future is important, and the Omaha is done, and it means I look forward for the next, and I do not sit in front of the medals and pray myself. It's this is past, and the future has to be modulated, and yeah, this is what I really wants to do, what I want to do, and not to look always back for old successes.
They will always be there when you're very old in your armchair and waiting for you, Isabell.
Yeah, as a old grandma, and I can look the medals. Yeah, this is a good idea.
Exactly. Well, let's just recap. When you talk about finding the next young horse and producing that horse, that is the satisfaction, as anybody who works and trains with horses understands. And when you look back at those horses, let's just quickly, Gigolo, Anthony FRH, Satchmo, Fabian, Varumnek, Del Santo, and you mentioned Bella Rosa, Don Johnson, Emilio, and Weigald, now your current horses. That is amazing to find so many fantastic horses, but you've had wonderful people behind you. Of course, Dr. Schultenbaumer and now Madeline Winter-Schultz have been really key to your professional development as a rider, as a sportswoman, as an athlete, but also as a businesswoman, and helping you find those horses. Talk a little bit about those first principles of finding a young horse, Isabell. What are they for you?
I'm glad that you said these names. And Dr. Schultenbaumer was really the first person in my life where I was really lucky to meet this man in the right at the right time in the right situation, because he's really the one. He's responsible that I'm in the sport, that I'm able to have that I'm able to improve and develop a horse and into the Grand Prix sport. That I know how to build up a young one to Grand Prix horse. And then I had a second lucky situation when I met Madeleine, and to get her as a friend, as a part of my family, as not only as my owner, as a mécène. She was always and she is always behind me, whatever happens. When I call her and say, Madeleine, I've seen a great horse, then she's okay. Let us buy him, and as long as it's a fair price and everything. She's always supporting me in not only as a rider, as a person, as a human. This is a very, very comfortable and luxury situation. I know this. This is privileged, and of course, to have owners like Christina and her husband Hans Krogman, as the owners of Weigald, that they say, okay, we are happy to keep her in the sport. We don't want to sell her. They trust me. They give me the confidence to keep the horse and to bring it in the sport. This is a very, very great situation. I know this. A lot of other riders are in a really, really worse situation. But what I always try is to pay for this confidence, not with money, of course, to pay with my confidence, with the truth, and with honest training and work. And I think this fair partnership is the result of a very happy relationship between this team, the owners, Madeleine, the Messane, and of course my team at home here. No one sees when I'm in Omaha with one horse that here 15 other people are behind me and keep the stable running and keep all the other horses in shape, and that they work without looking after the time, and that they feel responsible for the horses and for the stables and for the whole company here, and that makes me really happy. And I know that it's a very special and comfortable situation.
Yeah, it really is. You've now established it so well, of course. It's run like clockwork, and you have that fantastic team behind you. So let's have a little snapshot of how many horses you have. You said you have 15 people. How many horses do you have in your stable at the moment? Tell us a little bit about, the business as it is right now, Isabell.
We have around about 50 horses under the saddle, from a young one to the Grand Prix horses. We have from the foal to the retired horses. For example, I'm really happy to have Satchmo here. Satchmo is one of the most successful horses. He's here happy with 23 years. He's in the field with his pony, and it makes me as happy as a successful Grand Prix horse to see that a horse where I'm so thankful for, and who was so great for me and during my career. He gives me and he gave me and he gives me so much. It was a nice time after his active time, and all about we are more than one. We have more than 100 horses here.
And typically in a day, then, Isabell, how many horses would you ride?
A typical day, it's 8. Sometimes it's 1 or 2 more when another one is in holidays, or I have some for another one for student to teach, whatever. But the normal day means 8 horses to ride.
And when you look at those horses, as you said, Satchmo is one that produced such amazing career for you, and all of the others that we named. Is it hard to look back and say, okay, which were those highlights, if you will, when you've done so much, you've travelled so much, you've had so many titles to your name and medals now, and I'm sure they were all individually special at the time, but when you look back over the years now, are there any that you can highlight and say, yes, that was special because?
There was one special was, of course, the first individual victory with Gigolo and Donna Esching, the first European title. Of course, Atlanta, the first gold medal, the first individual gold medal at the Olympic Games. And for sure, the World Equestrian Games 2006 with Satchmo. That was so special with this horse after 1.5 years, really with big problems, with a lot of trouble, with a lot of tears, to come back in front of 45,000 people at home in Aachen. That was so great. I can't tell you, that was the best atmosphere ever I had, because it was so special with this horse to come back, and so that was really a special thing. But of course, to come back with Weiher in Rio, and then Omaha, the first individual title after a long time, that makes me really happy. And there are so many special situations and victories, so I'm very thankful to have some of them, and hopefully another one more in the future.
Yes, Aachen, of course, was a very, very special moment. It was just amazing, the atmosphere there when you won. You must have been crying at the party that evening.
Not only at the party, I was on the horse, really crying already because that was such a special feeling. Yeah.
You're known for your determination, your absolute focus, your perfectionism. And I remember you telling me once that the only music you had on your iPod was your freestyle music. Has that changed? Do you allow yourself to listen to other music now, or are you still that person?
No, when I'm in front of my freestyle or in preparation of my freestyle in a competition or on the show, there's only my my freestyle music on my iPod and where I'm focused on. But in between, of course, I hear different kind of music. That depends on my situation or my how do you say Stimmung,
your mood.
Yeah, my mood, right? And it's really everything you can imagine. When my son is in the car, we sing songs for the kids, and so the whole depends on the situation.
Of course, Frederick is now 7, so of course, what is he on a pony? Is he interested?
Sometimes yes, it depends and the same on his mood. But it's not a rider already that you can say he's really interested and focused on riding. He likes to be in the stable. He likes to feed. He likes animals, whatever, and he's riding a bit, but not every day. And we will see what happens. I do not expect that he becomes a rider. I just hope that he will find something where he's really patient with, where he's really what he's really enjoying, and this is really what I wish for him and for us, that he finds something where he's really happy with.
Let's talk about the season to come, the European Championships this August in Gothenburg. So leading up to that, that would be, as you say, the focus now, next competitions leading up to that. Talk a little bit about what your summer looks like now and leading up to the European Championships, Isabell.
So next week I will go to Hagen, Horses and Dreams, and it will be the first start in the outdoor season, the first outdoor show. So I think it's quite exciting to see how the horses will behave in the first outdoor show. So Emilio is in a really good shape. So I hope we can bring it in the competition. Then I will take a very young one, Quintus. He's really inexperienced, and he will go the first Young Horses Grand Prix Tour, the Louis d'Or prize. And then we keep on going. We will go to Mannheim, to Munich, Wiesbaden, and then we have the German Championship. It's the first qualification. And from there we will go to Aachen, and then after Aachen, of course, we have the focus to hopefully qualify then to Gothenburg. And yeah, Gothenburg, I'm really excited to go there, because I'm sure it will become a very enthusiastic and emotional European Championships. And because in Sweden the equestrian sport is number 2 there are a lot of people really enthusiastic for horses and for the equestrian sport. So it's a very interesting concept they have. So it's I just know the indoor arena there. But now they have it. They have the whole city. I think the whole city is a bit involved in the Europeans. So this is a new concept. I know, and it's. I think it becomes really nice, and I hope it becomes really nice. But I'm quite sure it will, and so it becomes a highlight in the season.
And I'm curious now, Isabell, because you have won so much, do you have any ambitions? Is it about winning more medals now, more titles, or is it about continuing to produce those first-class horses, the very top Grand Prix horses, and watching your students be successful with them too? At this point in your career, what is most important to you now? What's left to be done?
the most important thing is to improve the horses and to develop young horses and to develop my team to improve the riders to come in the top sport and to improve the horses. 10 years ago, I was not counting my medals, and it's the same now. I'm glad that I have a few that I can say I'm not missing one, and it's not necessary to go there or there to win one more medal. This is the result, but it's not my motivation. My motivation is to perform as good as possible and to perform the horse as good as possible. I try to celebrate the horse, and if I can celebrate a horse, this is more than a medal.
And you probably don't use the word retire, do you? So many people ask me, well, it's time to stop now. And I don't want to. I do not think about it, because I think the time will come, and it will, and the time will show me, and the horses will show me, and hopefully there's a rider on my team that will show me that it's time to retire, and that it's time to go 2 steps backwards. And there is no deadline, and I hope that I find the right time. How I found the right time for the horses to retire, and I hope I will find the right time for myself to retire. And so I'm sure, that there is plenty more horses that you will find along the way. But in terms of your own fitness at your age, and we won't mention your age, but you are north of 40 now. In terms of your own personal fitness, Isabell, do you just ride horses, or do you do something else to help you now as you get older?
At the moment, I have just my horses and my son. He really keeps me fit, because he's always busy and running through his life. But to be honest, I think about to start with a bit more fitness, because it's not a secret that we are getting older, and that it could become that it could be quite helpful to work for my own fitness. My grandma became 102, and she really was in a fitness group till I think 90 or 95. So, and she's really an idol for me, and because of her discipline and of her of the way she became old, and I would like to follow her in that way.
That's a fantastic inspiration. It obviously is in the family genes, Isabell. So you don't have any physical issues that are stopping you in any way or slowing you down, obviously.
No, God thanks not, and we keep our fingers crossed. Touch wood.
There you go. We definitely do. And please don't stop. There's so much more to come from Isabell Werth, and we are enjoying every minute of it, Isabell. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on the program. Congratulations again on everything that you've done, and the very best of luck for this season.
Thank you very much, Chris. Thank you.
And we will see you in Tryon for the World Equestrian Games in 2018.
I hope so, yes. I work for it.
Well, thank you so much, Isabell. It's been wonderful to catch up with you.
Thank you, Chris.
And Sarah Gross is here now to tell us about some of the other things that are happening here at Wisp Sports.
At Wisp Sports, we address the issues of the day affecting women in sports with podcasts, articles, videos, and blogs, such as Tri Talk, where Locker Room Talk co-host Kelly O'Mara always has an opinion on important topics affecting women in triathlon. and The Offload, in which retired Canadian rugby player Kim Donaldson shares her thoughts on the games and challenges for women in rugby. Read, watch, and listen to conversations from the world of women's sports at WISP, that's WISP, sports.com.
And I'll be back in a month's time with another exclusive interview with one of the leading riders in equestrian sports. In the meanwhile, be sure to follow us on social media at WISP Sports. Until the next time, thank you for listening.